Let's load up in the old pickup, drive down here about a half a mile, get the box call going, and see if that will bring us a gobbler in.
If you're looking for a reasonably priced, very sturdy, lightweight, portable hunting blind, Snap Lock Hunting Blinds is it, folks. You need to check it out, snapblockhuntingblinds.com. Keep them clean. That's the way to keep this gun lasting many, many years. Welcome to A Sportsman's Life. We're so glad you tuned in to join us for another exciting real-world outdoor adventure right here on A Sportsman's Life.
Well, good morning, friends, and it is a good morning here. I'm at my little cabin behind the house, and we're about to go out and see if we can call up a turkey. Now, I live in Kaufman County, southeast of Dallas, and about 5 years ago, this area was stocked, the part of the county that I live in was stocked with Rio Grande turkeys, and they seem to be doing really well. I was out putting some corn in my hog feeder, and I heard a gobbler, well, day before yesterday, gobbling on a little mesquite flat close to there. So I've got the old call chalked up, and I've used this call for a long time, folks. Called in a lot of turkeys with it. So I think you and I are going to go out in the woods. I'm going to continue with the camo, put some camo pants on, put a little burlap up, get behind this fence line that I saw the turkey, or heard the turkey gobblers out there on that field, the other side of the fence row. So let's see if we can call one up. Now, I filmed a little segment, a couple of weeks ago, of turkeys doing what turkeys do, just walking around, and some pretty good close-in footage. I was using some hen yelps, and actually brought some hens in close, and a gobbler finally come in. But this is going to be some gobbler action, we hope. So, let's load up in the old pickup and drive down here about a half a mile, get the box call going, and see if that will bring us a gobbler in. So come with me, let's go have some fun.
Folks, we've got a gobbler out there about 125 yards behind a fence row here. I hope we can bring him in. I bet we can. Sounds like he's coming in. I'm going to go silent on us here and see if I can call him in. This old gobbler's wanting to come in. He's out there probably about 150 yards. Those birds will be going to roost probably in about another 30 minutes. They're roosting back past where you're looking at them, back in those woods back there. That old gobbler says, I don't know about this. It sure is fun calling these things. Nope. That bird said it's time to go to roost. There's another gobbler right there with him. I'm always amazed when a turkey makes up his mind. He makes up his mind. He decided it's time to find those hens on a roost tree around here somewhere. Beautiful birds, beautiful birds. He said, I sure would like to come over there, but I do not see a hen. Folks, I don't have a decoy up right now. Time to go to sleep. Last gobble of the day, then you go get on your tree limb. Absolutely love watching turkeys, and I love eating them too. Let's let these old birds go to bed. They're not going to come over this way.
Well, friends, that pretty much wraps up our preseason turkey hunting video session out here. If you wonder why I'm wearing blue jeans and turkey hunting, well, if you saw the earlier part there, I had the camo around me and I was well hid, but we're not turkey hunting now, we're just visiting. Back in here, I left 2 or 3 gobblers gobbling. I hate to leave, but I've got to get back to the house. Folks, I hope you've enjoyed this. I managed to get some good still pictures with my 300mm lens here for my magazine articles and my newspaper columns. So a lot of fun hunting turkeys before the season opens, but it's not as much fun as hunting them with a shotgun or a bow.
Brought to you by Dallas Safari Club, Conservation, Education, and Hunter Advocacy. Hornaday, accurate, deadly, dependable. Taurus Firearms, maker of the Raging Hunter. Stealth Vision, high-tech precision-driven equipment tailored for the modern hunter. Let's talk a little bit about snap lock hunting blinds. Folks, I've got a snap lock hunting blind here that I'm going to set up today. Beautiful spring morning. We're going to probably do a little hog hunting later on this evening on the other side of the ranch, but I thought I'd sneak down here and get my little project started. So this is a 4x4 snap lock. They're super simple to put up, super lightweight, super sturdy, and they're just great hunting blinds to sit in. So I'll take a few videos here and show you, me putting this thing together, and then once we get it set up, we'll climb up in it. We'll show you what it looks like from inside the blind. But if you're looking for a reasonably priced, very sturdy, lightweight, portable hunting blind, Snap Lock Hunting Blinds is it, folks. You need to check it out, snapblockhuntingblinds.com. All right, I've got everything here I need to get it set up. I'm going to get started. Stay tuned. Okay, folks, there you go. We've got our base built, very simple. 3/4 inch plywood, some 2x4s, treated wood is what we're using. And let me recommend to you folks, these you can buy them at Cabela's, Bass Pro. They're called elevator brackets, and they're made for these are made for elevated stands. And let me tell you, it makes it so much easier to put a stand up using these brackets. Slide your 4x4 post in here, a couple of screws, and you're set to go. So that's what we got going on here. We're going to get this snap lock set up. Stay tuned. We're going to have this up in no time flat. The amazing thing is how quickly and easily these blinds go up. Love snap lock hunting blinds. But we're well into our project here, and we'll get this snap lock hunting blind set up. And boy, I can't wait till the first time I hunt out of this one. It'll be fun. Okay, hydration time. Well, we have finished our project, and we have a new snap lock hunting blind here on the property. This is one of their 4x4 box blinds, and we got her all set up. Let's climb up inside, take a quick peek, show you how it looks from inside the blind, and then we're going to wrap it up for the day. We've got a lot of work done this weekend, and this is one of our main projects to get this up. And the hard part was the elevated platform. Actually putting the blind up, that was pretty simple. I probably did that in probably an hour and a half total to get the blind all put up by myself. So let's climb up inside and take a look. We are up inside the snap lock hunting blind, and just want to give you an idea what things look like. We've got a feeder off in a distance there, and then a lot of deer, hogs like to pass through this area right in front of us here. Right here, and they'll make their way through here, and of course we've got another feeder off in that direction. So these snap lock hunting blinds, I tell you, they are the cat's meow. Comfortable, easy to put up, durable, and inexpensive. That's what I want in a blind. the last lookers behind us here. Kind of an open area, a lot of deer will pass through there. There's hogs and deer both. All right, our project is complete. What a weekend. A Sportsman's Life is also brought to you by Mossberg, American built, American strong. The YO Steakhouse, Catch and Release Apparel, AGM Global Vision, your go-to for thermal hunting scopes and spotters. Pyramid Air, your one-stop shop for everything air guns. And Vineyard Max Deer Products.
Hello sports fans, it's Bill, the old man at Striker Express, with your fishing tip this week on a Sportsman's Life. This is part 2. We're going to talk about how to get the line twist out of your reel. Last week we showed you how to put line on without twist. That's clean and green, you're ready to go. Now, we've all had pigtails and line come off and just twist. Alright, I'm going to do 2 ways on land and 1 way on water. Best way to do it if you're by yourself on land is get a little swivel like this. Okay? Make a loop. Tie it to something. Cut your lures off always. Tie your fishing line to that swivel. Walk out 75 feet, reel back. That swivel will spin and take the line twist out as you're putting it back on the reel. Second way, this is probably my favorite. If you got somebody with you, have him walk down the bank, or she walk down the bank, and you walk down the bank with line without a lure on it. Toss it in the water, face it, hold it, and reel. Pull on the water is going to untangle the line. Now my favorite way, because I'm always in a boat, is when I'm idling out of the marina, I cut the lure off, I open that bail, and I throw enough line out there, 10, 12, 15 feet, enough for the water to start pulling. The boat is idling, pulling the line off. I'll go all the way to the knot. Face it, and just reel it, reel it. It's untwisting as you go. Bingo, no more line twist. And that's a maintenance thing. You got to do this all the time. Now, what causes line twist? These stripers will stretch your string. A lot of times these spinning rods are a lot of fun, but they'll strip a lot of drag. So I tell people, when that fish is taking a line, don't reel. Zzz, zzz, zzz. You want to hear how that sounds again? Let the fish take the line. You rest. And then when he stops, it's your turn to reel. Reel, reel, reel. So many people don't know it, but you reel during that fight. That line is just twisting, 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 twisting. You know how to take it out when it gets twisted. So there you go. Untwisted line saves for a lot of headaches and a lot of pigtails, right? There you go. There's your fishing tip this week on A Sportsman's Life. Go catch a fish.
We have wrapped up the whitetail season. This is the gun I use to hunt whitetails, and throughout the season I've wiped it down with an oily rag, kind of keep it cleaned off between hunts, but certainly after the season is ended you really want to put a good coat of oil, get this thing cleaned up and ready for storage. So now that we're ready to clean, the most important thing is safety. When you put a gun up like this, if you have a gun anywhere, always, number one, know where that gun is pointed. Number two, you better make sure there's nothing in this gun. I've already checked it. I did the finger test where you basically pull the bolt open. Now I've pushed the button. I'm actually going to remove the bolt completely. Put your finger up inside that gun, feel where the bullet would load, and if there's anything that your finger bumps into, you better check it. But in this particular case, I know it's not there. So we are good. There are no bullets in this gun. I've got it set up on my tripod. This is a great way to clean a gun. It's very important that you clean your guns. Folks, I'm going to show you a couple different ways we clean guns here. Always have a bag with an oily rag, all right? Just keep that with your gun at all times. When you're done hunting for the day, for the week, whatever, wipe it down. Just get the salt and everything off this gun because it will pit. If your hands are touching the gun, one reason why I'm using gloves, number one, keep the oil off me, but number two, don't put any more salt because there is natural salts that come out of the body skin, if you will, and you don't want to be touching your guns and then putting them away for the season. You'll have rust marks if you do. Wipe them down. I've got the bolt out. I know my gun is safe. It's time to clean. Using this oily rag to wipe this thing down, best thing you can do, I'm telling you, for the outside, the exterior of your gun. Obviously the interior or the barrel, you want to make sure, darn sure that's clean as well, because that's where obviously where the bullet comes out of, and you want to keep that, the rifling and stuff in there very, very clean. All right, well, we've got her pretty wiped down here on the exterior. I'm going to focus a little bit on the interior now and get that cleaned as well. But I don't see any spots on here that look like they're missed. Everything is very well oiled. And like I said, use like a vise or something to put your gun in when you're doing this. But boy, I tell you what, this is a pretty handy way to do it. It's pointed in a safe direction, and I can clean away. And of course, as soon as I'm done with this gun, I've got two other ones. I've got my wife's rifle and another rifle we've been using that I'll probably put away for a bit, because I'm going to get my Gearhead archery bow out, and we're going to start doing some bow hunting for hogs, because they're showing up out there, folks, at the ranch. So stay tuned. We're going to have some fun. And what I have here is a boar snake. You can buy them at any store. Anybody that sells gun or gun equipment is going to have a boar snake. You want to get it for the right caliber. This is a 30 caliber gun. What we want to do is we want to run this pin, metal pin, all the way down through, and then got your, as you'll see, your bore cleaner here, and you're going to pull this thing through. Now I put a little cleaner on this, and I'm going to pull it through the gun, just like so, and that will clean the barrel. Now I like to run it through there a couple times. Run it right down through. I'll point it right back at you again, just to show you. This is the boar snake. Simply just a piece of rope, almost. Rope-like material, almost, but it gives you a little spot where it's real hard here. You can put a little cleaner on there and run this thing through. And that cleans the bore. Boy, look at that, perfect. I really like to use the boar snake, but another way to clean your gun is with a rod. You can buy these kits, has a little handle. They come in 3 sections, they screw together. You can buy tips, okay? So you buy the little brush tips, then you can buy tips where you can put in the little pieces of material that you put the cleaner or oils on, and run that rod right up and down the barrel of your gun to clean your gun. So another great way to clean guns. I don't care if it's a pistol, an AR. This is a 30-06, my wife's 30-30, whatever. Keep them clean. That's the way to keep this gun lasting many, many years. Also, it's a good idea to clean the surface of your scope, and don't forget about cleaning the lenses of your optics for next time, because next time you go out, you want to be looking down that scope and have it crystal clear. Just a few tips here from a sportsman's life. Thank you for joining.
Folks, this segment was brought to us by Gearhead Archery, Smoke Intex Electric Smokers, Snaplock Hunting Blinds, YO Ranch Headquarters, Ultramatic Feeders, and Catfish Pro. Tune in next week for some more real-world outdoor adventures right here on A Sportsman's Life.